I had the privilege and opportunity to be introduced to this beautiful couple. I nicknamed them Bishop and First Lady. That's Joseph and Maxine Anderson. And I actually met Joe first. Joe came into my restaurant in 2010 with the McDonald's Corporation at that time. And after lunch, he comes up to me and asks, he said, "Chef, do you mind being my mentor?" And I said, "Me be your mentor?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I'm just learning this whole scheme of operations of running a restaurant, and literally, at the same time trying to be successful at it. And here I have this younger brother asking me to be his mentor." And it was very humbling. And of course I said yes.
We have Joseph and Maxine Anderson.
First lady, come on.
And has been a mentor to Joe. He's catered Joe and Maxine's wedding in 2021. Joe is one of the youngest franchise owners of Chick Fil A Corporation and is on his way to open a second one. Round of applause. He has also collaborated with Maxine on her amazing Drink Good, Live Well campaign. They've been big supporters of chefs throughout the years. Chef has catered one of the most important occasions in your life, which is your wedding. What was it about Chef's culinary experience that made you go with him?
Live next to it.
I don't know if I could just start at the wedding. I would have to take it back to the initial point of contact. Chef Rey knew nothing of me. I didn't know who he was. And after an event, I think that McDonald's.
Sister Redmond had come in to the restaurant with you.
Yeah. I walked up to him afterwards and literally threw a Hail Mary, if you will, and asked him to be my mentor. And he looked at me like, "Who are you?"
I ain't saying like that.
Will, determination to just simply walk up to him and ask him that. And the reason why I did so was due to the fact that how everyone was approaching him, asking him questions, and how he was leading and guiding the room in conversations. So seeing that as a young 21, 22-year-old kid, it's just like, okay, that's somebody I need to put myself around to soak up as much knowledge. And I think from that, it went from mentorship to brotherhood, to friendship, and family at this point. He's been so impactful within my spiritual life, my professional life. When we initially started meeting, and well, you ripped me apart. But he really helped me on my confidence and just my belief in Christ and the purpose that Christ shared with me. And the first time that I actually introduced him to my wife, it was a surprise for her birthday. And she went to the restroom. He's like, "She the one, that's her." Because of that confirmation and that affirmation, which he spoke of earlier, who better else to be able to come to the wedding and give a 20-course meal and just bless us, because he's been such a blessing to me. But I wanted to be able to share him with everyone else who we consider close family and friends. And the Bible talks about being the light and salt of the world, and God has blessed you with a tremendous gift. And you've used that gift of seasoning and salt, not only for food, but for people, because you consistently show up and add a lot of flavor in all of our lives. And that flavor is just the blessings and the gifts that God has provided you with. So greatly appreciative of it. Love you.
I was telling Joe earlier, the first time I met Chef was at the 2020 cookbook launch.
15 years, 20 minutes.
Yes, that one.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I met you. But then the one-on-one was at the private dinner that Joe surprised me with, and the food was so good. But one of the things that I've always appreciated about you, Chef Rey, you've always been so kind to me. You've always been welcoming to me. You didn't treat me any different. you took me in as your little sister, and I appreciate that.
I did.
You
I said,
took
Max,
me-
what I tell you? I said, we're gonna turn that
We
room.
gonna- Oh, and then Chef Rey saved my wedding. Seriously, he saved my wedding at a time when I was just trying to figure it out. I was new to Houston.
They got married at the Astoria. She had this planner. So I purposely scheduled the tasting with the planner because she was telling me the problem she was having with it. He didn't want to turnkey the room. And I told him, oh yeah, it could be done. I've done it, and we're gonna turn the room. So Max just kind of sat back. She didn't say anything. She's like, Chef, I'm so glad you told him that.
I appreciate you, and I love you for that, Chef. Glory be to God.
His goal and desire was to be a Chick Fil A franchise owner. And I basically told him at that time, why not? Why can you not be? And I said, you have everything that it takes. And make a long story short, about 3 years later, guess what? He's one of the youngest African-American owners of a Chick Fil A franchise. Actually, one of the youngest individuals corporate-wide that is the owner of a Chick Fil A restaurant. And I thank you guys so much. God bless. Thank you again.